Yo, what's up? CJ here, man, alongside my brother, Dr. King. Now listen, y'all might see me on the podcast giving this guy a hard time, but the truth of the matter is, man, this dude taught me a lot, okay? I mean, everything I know about wealth building strategies, I'm dead serious. I learned it from this guy. When I met him, I can remember he asked me, hey, see, you ever invest in real estate? And I was like, bruh, I don't know the slightest about real estate. I was making money. I had money in my bank account. I was excited about having some money. And you came and told me that there's not one millionaire, billionaire that does not have real estate. And since that time, E and I have taken our portfolios to a whole nother level with real estate. And I learned it all from this guy. And we got an exciting opportunity. Listen, we've been behind the scenes working for a year to set this up. The One Property Away Summit is a virtual summit. July 17th is when we're gonna start this thing. You're gonna spend 5 days with Maul, all right? And I'm excited about it, Maul. I feel like you got me as a guest speaker. I'm gonna talk about my portfolio, the things I've learned. And I shared this a couple of times with a few people, but I'm actually super proud of my parents who just completed their first fix and flip. My brother's on his second one, so this is something that's not only important to me, but it's changing my family's life around me. So, Maul, what are they gonna learn in the One Property Away Summit?
Man, let me tell you, you're gonna learn buy and hold, all right? Look, how to manage your portfolio one property at a time. It's things out there that you want in life, right? And you just haven't gotten. You don't know. You've been waiting to get promoted on your job. You've been waiting on to win a lottery. But look, I'm gonna show you exactly how to buy and hold, how to get net profit from a cash flowing property and let that take care of whatever it is in life you needed to take care of. We're gonna fix and flip. There's a lot of people see that, man, talk to me about how they want to start a business and they don't know where they can get the money from. Look, your business is in the bricks. So we're gonna go over that. We're gonna go over wholesaling and exactly what wholesaling is. We're gonna break down this thing from start to finish, man.
So listen, we're taking 5 straight days, all right? Monday through Friday. It's gonna be, Maul's gonna sit with you every single night. We're gonna have experts. You're gonna have your team on there too,
Yeah, man,
right?
look, man, I'm also gonna have my financial experts on there because a lot of you all been making money, but you don't know what to do with the money. And so there's different kind of accounts that you can get right now to get started. Look, the best thing you got going for you right now is time, and we're gonna show you exactly where to put the money so it can grow.
Hey, listen, go there right now, onepropertyawaysummit.com, onepropertyawaysummit.com. You can pre-register right now. Registration opens up next week, but go there and pre-register right now. Make sure you secure your spot. All right, it's going down, y'all. Onepropertyawaysummit.com. We'll see you soon.
Are you ready to transform your entire day with the power of superfoods? Introducing the Sunrise to Sunset Kit by Organifi, a simple 3-step system designed to optimize your mornings, energize your afternoons, and promote relaxation at night. And right now, for a limited time, when you purchase the Sunrise to Sunset Kit, you'll receive a 30-day supply of our brain-boosting blend, Pure, absolutely free. Let's take a closer look at what's included in this incredible kit. First up, we have the green juice, the ultimate morning reset packed with 11 detoxifying superfoods, including the renowned adaptogen ashwagandha. Green juice helps promote balanced cortisol and stress levels. It supports weight management and detoxifies your body from harmful toxins. Next, the red juice, your caffeine-free energy boost for the afternoon slump. With 5 antioxidant-rich berries and 4 powerful adaptogens like cordyceps and rhodiola, red juice provides natural and sustained stamina and endurance. Say goodbye to caffeine crashes and hello to a high-energy, low-sugar sweet berry taste. In the evening, wind down with gold, our soothing nighttime tea. This delicious blend of 9 calming superfoods and adaptogens includes reishi mushroom, turmeric, and ginger, helps to ease your body into a state of calm and relaxation. Experience incredible taste and aroma while promoting restful sleep and recovery. But that's not all, guys. When you order the Sunrise to Sunset Kit, you also receive Pure. And Pure is a brain-boosting blend that clears your mind and supports cognitive function. Pure is made with the natural compounds that repair, protect, and nourish your brain cells while addressing the gut-brain axis. It also helps to enhance digestion, focus, and clarity with this powerful addition to your daily routine. So check this out. Again, when you purchase the Sunrise to Sunset Kit, you'll receive free Pure 30-count travel packs. A travel pack you just open, pour it in a glass of water, shake it up, and it's yours. Plus, enjoy free shipping on this order, and to top it off, using our promo code SUCCESS, you will save 20%, all right? So don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to optimize your day from sunrise to sunset. Just go to Organifi.com, and that's ORGANIFI, Organifi.com/success, and make sure you use our promo code SUCCESS at checkout, all right? Your body and your mind will thank you.
She's a runner. No, she's a runner.
No, I'm saying, but
She's a runner. She's a marathon.
Yeah, she's a runner. So
She
I
gonna
made,
go poop in your
yeah,
yard.
yeah. I made eye contact with her, but it was at a time, Maul, where I was.
excuse me, ma'am.
But Maul, I was grabbing the weed at the time. So I looked, and then I was like, grabbed the weed, and I looked back up. She was gone. She was gone.
Boo boo band that
She was
strikes
gone.
again.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Mr. One Property Away.
Come on.
Mr. One Property Away. Dr. King in the building. Dr. King, what's happening, man?
Living a life, bro. Living a life.
Good to see
Blessed
you.
and highly favored.
Yeah. Douglas in the building. Yes, you are. Douglas, how you feeling, man?
I'm looking around, and I'm just like, wow, the difference time makes. Like, bro, I promise
Old
you.
or where you going?
I'm going with, you do certain things at 10 o'clock in the morning, everybody there. You do stuff at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
Cricket.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, bro, I'm just saying, like, everybody want to
It's a
be
little early.
successful.
Yeah.
But it's like, and everybody thinks it's something big. Everybody think it's something big to get there. Even before that, it was another person. Like, it's been multiple people, bro, who hear, like, I want to blow up.
Yeah.
And just being present is what disqualifies a lot of people. Like, you know, you start doing, that's why with the my mastermind, is like, y'all got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Why? Not because I want you to, but I want you to start understanding that there's a time of greatness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not suggesting everybody got to get up. I am suggesting, though, that if you want to do it when everybody else is doing it, bruh, that's everybody. Yeah, so I'm just looking around like, wow, 6 o'clock. Man, 6 o'clock to throw 6 o'clock to throw everything off. I'm just saying.
You know, because 6 o'clock really ain't 6 o'clock.
It's
6
not.
o'clock really
No.
is like 5.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Because
you gotta get up.
You gotta get up.
You
You gotta
gotta-
get.
yeah.
Bro, you ever notice though? You go to the airport, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I ever they kill me when they be like, "Yo, the plane is packed." I'm like, if it's 6 o'clock in the morning, it's not packed.
ain't packed.
Yeah.
They might have bought their
Somebody
ticket,
missed
but
it.
at 6, I guarantee you, if we leaving at 6
Yeah.
and boarding at 5:30, oh, I'm up there. I'm up there because somebody ain't getting up in the morning.
When you said no alarm clock needed,
Yeah.
bro, like back then it was
Yeah.
a T-shirt for me. Like
Yeah.
when I tell you now,
Yeah.
bro, I set an alarm like just in case I don't wake up. Bro, I'm waking up 2 hours before my alarm. Like my mind is telling me it's something that you got to get done.
gotta get up.
And I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Like I got to be up, bro.
Yeah, my bad. So that's how I'm doing. I'm encouraged.
Now, shout out to
By the
all of
time.
us who still need an alarm clock. I'll be knocked out. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I'm gonna get up. I ain't finna miss nothing.
Never.
But I'm gonna, I'm
The
gonna need.
snooze, what about the snooze community though? They
no,
said
no.
it and then they.
See, that's not my struggle because I can't go back to sleep. There ain't no such thing as going back to sleep. Like, that's my problem is
Ain't
like,
no woman
it
like the
before
one I got.
5:30, if I'm like crack an eyelid, I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I can't do, my wife could get up, make pancakes for the kids, and I'm talking about go straight back to bed and be out like it's the first
What
time.
is that? Because
Bro, I
Camille
don't
be on
know.
that too. Once I'm up, bro.
Candace be like, I don't care what it is. I'm talking about, I was just leaving earlier. I left, she was like, you leaving? I was like, yeah. She was like, all right, cool, you need me to do anything? I was like, nah, we good. Eve about to come pick us up. She was like, oh, okay. She rolled back over.
Gone.
I'm talking about 2 seconds.
Ain't
I
no
was
woman like the one I got.
I'm telling you, bro, I can't do it. Hey, real quick, y'all know I'm 40, and let me tell you something.
That's crazy.
I keep
Yeah.
forgetting,
That's
young fella.
crazy.
I keep
No,
forgetting.
I'm tripping
Yeah.
on what I'm on, but I'm really tripping on CJ because when I met him, he was 20, 21.
Yeah.
I had, and don't lose your thought, but I had
That's
a moment
crazy.
a couple of weeks ago. I took my son
Yep.
to TJ's son's football camp.
Yeah.
Bruh, I remember TJ, I'm talking about, I remember
So-
TJ
Son
without a
camp.
son.
Son's camp.
You see what I'm saying? I remember TJ
son's
without a
camp.
son,
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah.
Now I'm taking my son to his son's camp. I was like, whoa, what just happened, bruh? So,
Hey, just keep living, young fella. Wait till you go to a school and you see your son coaching
Coaching.
other
Oh,
people's
my
sons.
God.
And they talking about some, hey, man, I just want to beg your son is like a father to me. That's
Like a father.
So you kind of like my granddaddy. That's who you. Oh, bro, when my man came up to me and said that, the first thing I did,
bro.
the first thing I did was looked at my muscles. I'm looking like,
Yeah, what you
like,
looking
bro,
at?
bro, I can't be.
I can't
That's
be.
life.
Oh, my bad. See, go.
No,
yeah,
no,
keep
no.
going.
But I was about to say, like, you know, you have moments where you realize, like, oh yeah, I'm getting older. And so let me tell you a moment. It was I was by myself. So y'all know I traveled a bunch with Toby for the Transformers premiere stuff, right? And I was in the hotel. It was like one of them hotel airports, right? And let me tell you something. Buddy, he must have been in his early 50s, and he was walking in front of me. Bruh, it was like a fountain, right? And it was like probably like this high. It was like a brick fountain. And my man went to I don't know if he was on the phone, I can't remember if he was on the phone, something, but he went to like turn the corner with his bag, hit his knee on the side of the fountain thing. Bruh, and you know how you try to catch yourself? My man was like two-stepping for about 10 minutes.
Ain't no
then
woman like the one I got.
Boom, into like a plant.
Oh, wow.
It was like a huge, like,
Did
base.
I do that?
No. Here's what the thing. We laughing now, like,
Yeah.
but look, the
I
plant
ain't
was huge.
laughing.
My man landed
too.
into the thing. Bah! He was like, ah!
My other leg.
Here goes the thing. No. So that's not where I'm going. This how I knew I was old. I did not laugh. I was like, this is dangerous.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's
now
when
you
you
know
know.
when you're young, you're
Yeah,
like,
you capping on
oh,
everything.
bro. When you young, you like,
Oh.
bro, I felt my own body.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, this is a
It's
3-week
serious.
recovery.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like he didn't hit his head. He
Did
had no
you think
concussion.
of the body?
Bruh, for sure. Bruh, I sat there, I was like, I was genuinely concerned. I was like, my man, you okay? Like,
Yeah.
you need me to call somebody?
Yeah.
Bruh, it was no laughter. It wasn't until I got to the room that I had a little chuckle. Like, dang, because like I said, he was trying to stop himself.
Yeah, couldn't stop
Oh, he
himself.
could.
It was
you
two
know, it got
cells.
worse.
It was
like
two
he hit,
cells.
like he was like, bah, he was cussing the whole time. Mother. But I'm telling you, bro, normally I would have been dead. I hit 40, I was like, bro, this is serious.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. You have to.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah, it's
No. I was like, this ain't
My
funny.
new exercise is balance.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
my
yeah.
new exercise, when I get up in the morning, I'm doing hit. I'm like literally like on the balance hit.
Yeah.
I'm on holding the ball, my leg. You know, so I want to make sure when I
Yeah.
walk out
No.
that all my movements are, you know what I'm saying?
I promise you, because I see like something happen, my kids, they be dying laughing.
Yeah,
You in your 20s,
yeah.
you like,
Yeah.
you might even help them, but you laughing a little
Yeah.
bit. Bro, I was so
Nah,
serious.
you the
like,
center of the.
Oh,
that
bro,
joke.
it's real. This could be me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Center of the joke.
I believe in karma. I'm like, I can't. My man was, he was hurt too.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Shout out to my man too, because this is another reason you owe. My man was not embarrassed.
Yeah, that's how you know.
This one his first rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
This one his first rodeo.
That's how you know. That's how you know you reached
He was
adulthood.
pissed at himself.
Yeah, but he wasn't embarrassed.
But he
though.
wasn't hurt. Like he wasn't like looking around.
They
like,
all
oh,
gonna
my
laugh
God.
at me.
Yeah,
He wasn't on that.
bro. Like, look
He
here.
just told on himself.
I'm
Yeah.
a grown man.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a grown
Yeah,
man.
I ain't worried about that. Anyway,
Don't you love it when you're working with someone who just gets you? That's exactly how we felt when we wanted to start our online shopping store and we discovered Shopify. It was like they read our mind and said, say less. Shopify understands the needs of entrepreneurs like us, and they have the perfect solution to help us thrive. Shopify is the e-commerce platform that's revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. Whether you're a garage entrepreneur or IPO ready, Shopify is the only tool you need to start, run, and grow your business without the struggle. With Shopify, you're in control of every sales channel. Whether you're selling satin sheets from their in-person POS system, or if you're offering organic olive oil on their all-in-one e-commerce platform, they've got you covered. And here's the best part. Shopify has an incredible range of education-themed offerings too. Picture selling strange science kits, hawking historical handbooks, or any educational themed product you can imagine. Shopify provides the platform to showcase and sell your unique products to eager learners worldwide. And it doesn't stop there. Once you've reached your audience, Shopify's checkout experience is unbeatable. It's the internet's best converting checkout, transforming curious browsers into enthusiastic buyers. So if you're ready to experience the power of Shopify and take your online store to new heights, it's time to join forces with them. Shopify has revolutionized countless businesses worldwide, and now it's your turn to be a part of that success story. They empower you to take charge and achieve your entrepreneurial dreams. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/secret to success. All one word, secret, T-O, success. All lowercase. So again, go to shopify.com/secret to success to take your business to the next level today.
Carl, you hit us in the group
Yes,
chat,
sir.
so I don't want to steal your thunder.
No,
Take it
man.
away.
No, this is actually good.
It's
Yeah.
continuing.
What you saying?
He
Most of it's
contributed.
not.
No, I'm saying you always complain about them
he
two
said
not
me and Mama
contributing,
ain't nothing.
and so he contributed.
Junior
bro.
varsity.
Hey, bro, I ain't
trying
trying
to
to take.
JV
I ain't
gangster.
trying to take the scriptures, but my presence is enough. Come on.
Well, you say you're not trying to do away with the scripture?
Take the scripture. My presence is sufficient.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't want
see
to
where
take
you
the scripture.
at.
I
see
had
where
to
you
throw it
going.
in there.
I didn't know where you was going,
But
but
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
that's borderline.
It's borderline.
My
So I-
presence is
right,
enough.
so I didn't want that, you
Yeah,
know.
no question. I got you.
Which is my grace.
Yeah,
I got you.
it's
So no,
sufficient.
man. So
Yeah,
again, the
yeah.
conversation we had last episode was about truth. And I promise y'all, like it got deeper because, and I'll give the scenario. E sent some numbers in the chat. E sent a screenshot in the chat. The comment before the screenshot was E talking about like, yo, the sauna is a game changer. So I heard what E said. I looked at the numbers, and bro, when we talked about truth last time, I did not see anything other than sauna. So my whole perspective, so I want to talk about now your perspective and how it affects truth. That's where I want to go with it. My whole perspective, the truth, the fact, the numbers are right there. I can read the numbers. It was E112 over 70 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And you got it. I just said the numbers. It was E's blood pressure, like the actual reading. But bruh, I saw sauna, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out, like, E, what do those numbers mean? Like, was that the temperature? Like, why you got
Well,
two
it could have been the
numbers?
temperature and
That's
then
what I
at
thought.
the time I bet it.
Fahrenheit and Celsius.
And for bruh, I sat there for like 2-3 minutes looking at it, and I was like, yo, I feel stupid, but I'm gonna ask E, what do the numbers mean? I think E just put back LOL, like that was, or one of y'all said like that was the blood pressure, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. It's crazy that I'm looking at the truth. Bruh, I can see everything I need to see, but because of where my mind is, bruh, I missed the most obvious thing. So I just want to kind of bring that topic back up
question.
to see how your perspective now, bruh, I'm talking about completely blinds you, not just like I'm hiding. Last time we kind of talked about like I'm ignoring it a little bit maybe. But it's like, no, you're blinded to the most obvious thing. Because remember you were saying like, yo, you can't see it, the truth right in front of you, and I'm saying, bruh, I didn't see it.
Corshawn, he was talking bad about you.
Why CJ be snitching all the time?
Hey, did you lock the front door?
Corshawn.
Yeah, lock that front door. We just had what is that called? Active shooter training.
No, we had an active.
Oh, hey, I saw her the other
Come
day.
on, leave that in too.
I saw her
bleep it,
Sunday.
but leave it in there, but bleep it.
Yeah, I saw her Sunday. I was in the back pulling weed.
You saw her again?
I saw her, and when she saw me, so I saw her like run past the small building, and then she was going where the trash can used to be. So,
She gets off on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gotta. It's gotta be like she.
no, she's a runner. No, she's a runner.
No, I'm saying, but
She's a runner. She's a runner.
Yeah, she's a runner. So I
She
I
gonna
made,
go poop in your
yeah,
yard.
I made eye contact with her, but it was at a time, Maul, where I was.
Ma'am. Excuse ma'am.
But Maul, I was grabbing the weed at the time. So I looked, and then I was like, grabbed the weed, and I looked back up. She was gone. She was gone.
Boo Boo Bandit
She was
strikes
gone.
again.
But she saw me and was
She
like,
might have fertilized
it
the
wasn't
weed.
bad. She must not be 50-something, because she was embarrassed.
Yeah, she in her 30s, 40s.
She done did it before.
Yeah, she did
She done
30s,
did it
40s.
before.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Corshawn, welcome. He said,
Hey, bro, we never told you.
hold on,
It's real secret.
he capping on
Oh, bro.
through me.
Oh,
He
bro.
capping through me.
Right, only person I heard say his
capping
name was
through
C.
no, I just don't believe in talking behind people's back. So I
But
ain't
you
want to
talking
hear
to
back
him
behind.
about me.
So I gotta say it now because I ain't want. Yes, we said we was gonna start around 6:30. 7.
Just watch the episode.
So the alternate camera angle be with you in about 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Corshawn.
Hey, but what I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Carl,
come on,
I'm
Carl.
grateful,
Sorry.
Carl.
That was
that
great,
you,
too. I apologize. I had
Yeah. No, I'm grateful you went there, Carl, because one of the things, you know, we fail to mention, and I think is the most challenging part of truth, for those of us who have not always lived in truth, I think the more challenging part, you know, is the brainwashing that has to happen before we can accept truth. You know, and that's a big piece, and we don't talk about that often. But there has to be, like, you got to deconstruct some stuff first. And we always want to go into, you know what I'm saying? We always want to go into construction. Like, immediately when you think, you know, one property away, you automatically thinking, you know, oh man, I'm gonna start by building. And it's like, actually, you don't start by building. Like, actually, you start by, I don't want to use this word. This may not be a good word. Well, I use this one. I think this is better. Demolition, is that a term?
Gut out the place.
Do you feel me? That's where you want to
gotta gut
start.
it out.
You feel what I'm saying? That's where you want to start, with a demo.
Yeah.
You feel me? And a lot of times as humans, we don't want to demo. And it's like, no, you got to demo first. So there's some stuff that was there that cannot remain there if we gonna build.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Let me say, like, your past shapes, you know, how you think. And I was telling somebody this the other day. So my kids, my family just left getting swim lessons. Shout out to Mr. Gene down the GOAT down there in Atlanta. He got everybody kids swimming. But anyway, he came down and gave the Kings lessons, or the Kings came down, he gave them lessons. But it was funny because I was looking at, you know, it's just the weather broke, so we've been in the pool a lot. Like, I've been taking the kids in the pool every day I'm home. That's Avery, she wants to stay in the pool all day. So we got in the pool, and Candace, she don't hardly ever get in the pool. You know how, you know, the hair thing is. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
But she was like in between hair, getting her hair done. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna get in the pool with y'all, right? Now, I want y'all to think about this. Like, literally think about this. My wife is older, stronger, smarter than my kids. Yeah. There's no doubt about it, right? Like, she's, you know what I'm saying, seasoned. And my kids, and mind you, when they got swim lessons, my kids was 3 and 5 when they learned how to swim, right? My wife in her 30s at this time. She's still in her 30s. Shout out to my baby girl. She's still holding us down. You know what I'm saying?
30s.
But I'm saying, my wife in her 30s, my kids 5 and 3. Right? When they all got swim lessons the exact same time. I'm talking about, like, Trey, Avery, Candace. All the same week they learned how to swim. Mrs. Jean came for about a week and a half. Taught them how to swim. All of them could swim. And since then, all of them been swimming. We got a pool in the back, they swim. It's crazy. The other day we was in the pool and I'm watching Avery jump in. Dad, flip, cartwheel, boom. Everything. Deep end, boom. Swim out. She in the deep end, just treading water, Trey, kick, flip, boom. And I'm watching Candace. And I promise you, they can swim at least 2 to 3 times better than her. Now, she can swim. Like, she'll swim to the deep end, but she's swimming like, I'm going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how me and you was out there.
Freestyling.
No. We're not just in the water just doing stuff. Like, I'm going, like, I'm gonna go across the pool to the other side and grab that side.
Yeah, driven.
Yeah,
He
right.
driven.
Yeah. And I'm saying,
Purpose driven.
You know what's so funny? Because I watched her and she was like, yo, how do y'all just be like hanging out in the deep end? Does that make sense? Like, y'all just be down there like playing in the deep end. Like, no, not near the wall or nothing like that. I was like, well, here's the problem. I was like, let me see you do it. She came out there and was like treading water for a minute and she was like, I gotta get to the side. And Carl, it's crazy, like, the only difference between her and my kids and the reason my kids can swim better is because she got 30 years of being afraid of the water.
Yep. Good stuff.
Like, I'm just being real. Like, she has 30 years of, that's dangerous. I could die down there. You could drown. This is scary. Don't jump in the deep end. She got 30 years of wiring that says that. My kids, no fear. Like, bro, they like, so guess what? When they get in the water, bruh, they breathing. I'm watching Candace, she hold her breath while she swims. She in there trying to tread water like this. What happens when you constrict your... So she fighting hard to tread. Meanwhile, Sweet Pea out there like, Mom, what are you doing? Right. Only because she don't got no built-in fear. Yeah. So it's like, yo, you look at people and why they not successful, you got 30-some years of wiring that says, don't invest in that. Don't spend no money here.
Yeah.
Don't try to be better.
Yeah.
Don't try to start that business.
Yeah.
Don't try to write that book. Don't try to do that podcast. Why? Because you got years of wiring that say, that's dangerous. That's scary. That's not supposed to happen. I'm looking at my kids and I'm like, there's no way they should be able to swim better than my wife, who she gonna take in the instruction better than them. As a 3-year-old, I look at my kids, same way with flying. My wife still to this day scared to fly. Like, she fly everywhere. I'm like, now my wife a G, so she gonna get on the plane.
But she nervous.
She nervous every flight.
Kids don't even know that they got dangerous.
Kids don't even, I promise you. We on the plane yesterday. I'm not playing. This plane was, I'm talking about, I remember I told you we was late leaving out of Atlanta because of the weather. Bro, I'm talking about that sucker. I'm talking about moving, Jack. Now, I'm not really worried about being on planes, don't really scare me at all, so I don't care. I'm looking at my wife. She got her gospel music in. Her hands gripped like this. She got her nails dug into my arm. Both my kids over there like, Daddy, can you pass me my iPad? Can you get my headphone? Trey like, can I get the Delta cookies?
Yeah.
They ain't thought about it because they've been doing it since they was born.
Can I go with another?
So I'm just saying,
No.
I'm saying it's not enough to learn. You have to unlearn.
Yeah.
So my wife would have to unlearn 30 years of fear of the pool.
Yeah.
Carl grew up in Barbados, doggone it. The swimming in the ocean ain't nothing.
Bruh, I wouldn't even play in the ocean, bruh.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking at all that water like, it ain't nothing but death. And that,
I don't know what my excuse is. I think I'm just half white, so I don't mind getting in the ocean because I swim in the ocean.
No, don't say that because I'm saying I know Tamisha don't swim.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, she grew up closer to the ocean than me. Barbados small, but I'm saying she's walking distance to the ocean.
Can she swim?
She cannot.
Really?
No, we took her, similar to what you did, we took her to Cali, and my brother had his kids, and a dude took her in the pool, and literally in an hour had her being able to swim. In an hour, but again, that was 2-3 years ago. She go back to the water now, bro. She ain't even doing none of that.
Yeah. That's
But
another thing, too. You got to keep
you gotta
it up.
keep going. That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say, like literally, Tamisha's mom don't go in the water. Bruh, we go to the
We're up
Barbados
that close
right
to the
now.
water.
She don't go in the
don't have anything to do
water.
with that.
She, bruh, I'm talking about it's understood that, like, oh, leave your stuff there. She gonna sit right there. If we in the water for 3 hours in the 90-degree sun, she gonna sit there maybe with an umbrella.
Yeah, no question.
She take a nap. She ain't going in the water.
So let me ask you a few quick questions. Are you up for a challenge? Is hiring the right talent becoming a daunting task for you? Well, get ready to rise above the challenge with our incredible sponsor, Indeed. Indeed is the ultimate hiring partner that will transform the way you attract, interview, and hire candidates, all in one place. Say goodbye to hours spent on multiple job sites and welcome the power of Indeed's streamlined hiring platform. Instant Match is one of Indeed's secret weapons, with over 80% of employers finding quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed perfectly match their job descriptions. They find it the moment that they sponsor a job. Imagine the time and effort to save with this incredible feature. One of the things that I like most about Indeed is how it makes hiring so easy. With their hiring platform, you'll find candidates who are 3 times more likely to apply to your job when you invite them personally. Talk about efficiency. Indeed's platform immediately matches you with top quality candidates, taking you one step closer to making that perfect hire. Indeed does all the hard work for you, instantly showing you candidates whose resumes on Indeed fit your job description. It's like having your own team of hiring experts on standby. And here's the best part. You only pay for the applications that meet your must-have requirements, so there's no more wasted time and money on unqualified candidates. Talent Nest confirms that Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined. Just think about that impact on your business. Join over 3 million businesses worldwide that trust Indeed to help them find and hire great talent fast. Now it's time for you to take action and upgrade your hiring process. As a special offer for our listeners, Indeed is giving you a $75 sponsored job credit to boost your job post. Imagine the possibilities. To claim your $75 credit, go to Indeed.com/success right now. Again, that's Indeed.com/success. And while you're there, let them know you heard about this amazing offer on our podcast. Listen, terms and conditions apply, so don't miss out on this limited opportunity. Remember, when it comes to hiring, you need Indeed.
I wanted to say this, man. I gotta go after this. I don't even want to sit here and listen to this. And I want to pray for those of you who are listening, who are overwhelmed, because you're overwhelmed right now. I feel you 1,000%. Like, if I wasn't who I am with these dudes now, I feel the same way. Like this conversation of truth and your perspective is overwhelming because there's a part of you that you want to get in the water, but there's a part of you that's afraid of the water. And that's the struggle. Like there's a part of you that wants to swim because you see the water and you 75% water, period. You 75%. So there's a part of you that wants to be in what you are. Like you don't want to be living from check to check. You don't want to be in these crazy relationships. Like you don't want to live like this. But there's a part of you that is afraid. There's a part of you, that's why I was saying the other day when we was talking about truth, I'm like, yo, I feel y'all. Truth is, yeah, it seems so simple, seems whatever, but yo, I grew up in a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up believing somebody was my father that wasn't my father. So I grew up in an environment that a part of it was an untruth. So you talking about, oh, tell the truth. Bro, I grew up in an untruth, period. Like my whole life, this person is not my father, it wasn't my father. And the person that I looked up to the most was the person that lied to me. So lying was a part of my fabric. It was nobody didn't tell the truth about what happened. Why? Shame, guilt, whatever it was. So I didn't even grow up in all this truth that we speak about. I grew up in a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole existence, my whole identity is this who you are when I wasn't that. And I had to figure out on my own. It wasn't even like we had a truth party. You feel me? It was me trying to figure stuff out. So I didn't have the same relationship to truth that a lot of people have. Yeah. My whole beginning started off lying. You understand what I'm saying? And so I understand how challenging it is. Bro, I remember to this day, and I say it in the positive so y'all don't take it in the negative, because some of you hear what we're saying and you don't know how to process it. But I remember one of the most challenging things in my life was getting in the car in Huntsville, Alabama, and driving to see my biological father in Chicago. That was the most challenging. Bro, think about.
Wait, walk us through that, because I know if you read the book, you know, you talk about it, but I'm trying to remember. You were going to speak though, right?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
But you knew you was going to be there.
No, this was a different time.
Oh, this is a different time.
Yeah, this was a different time where I intentionally went to Chicago to go see my father.
I don't know if we talked about that.
Yeah, that's like an intent, like not. So this was after that. Yeah, this you talking about speaking. So.
Yeah.
So this is after, you feel me? And the reason why I had to do it is because, bro, I was living a lie, bro. I'm from Chicago, bro, but I wasn't going to see my father. That's a lie, bro. Like every time I come to the city, I'm going to see my grandma, his mom. I'm going to see my aunt, but I'm not going to see my father. It's like, bro, it's a lie, bro. You can't keep coming to the city and not going to see your father, bro. Like you got to go see your father. I remember that being one of the longest trips. First of all, them trips used to be quick, bro. Like going to see my grandma was like, bro, I'm in the whip. Like, how long? Come on, let's go. Bro, I remember that was the longest trip. Getting out the car to go knock on the door. This is all truth. Ain't nothing to lie here. This is all truth. But the way I felt about it was uneasy, was uncomfortable. That was a crazy experience for me. Another truth watching, you know, what was it? Antoine Fisher. Oh, yeah. Watching Antoine Fisher.
That. I remember. You remember eating that?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he went on the bin when we had the white. He made us watch it.
They already knew they did. They knew they did. You still gotta watch. You gotta watch this.
He's like, watch this part. Watch this.
Every time he walked in on that dinner, he had a little single tear.
Bruh.
We was going into schools. I'm talking about, we was in white schools. It was like, y'all
Antoine
go watch
Fisher. I don't care who you are.
I don't know if
they got one.
I don't know if they got a fatherless problem.
No, they need to watch it. They gotta watch it.
So they can understand.
They need to understand, bro. You understand? They need to understand.
But ain't it crazy about perception?
Yeah.
Like I heard Inky once say, perception drives performance.
Or lack of.
Bro. Perception drives performance. And it's just like, now, who do you perceive yourself to be? Yeah. Who do you perceive yourself to be if you just think about that, bro? I remember even when I was working with, you know, even before the police, I've always perceived myself to be a millionaire even when I wasn't one.
Yeah.
And so therefore, because I always said since the age of 8 that I was going to be a millionaire, right, it drove my performance. Yeah. That even no matter what situation or what state I was in life, meaning I was a police officer, I was doing whatever, I still perceived myself that one day I was going to be there. So therefore, my performance was I was going after stuff. I think a lot of times, people perceive their perception of themselves is what their surroundings look like. And so here it is, I was working with other cops and they were just like, man, I'm a police officer. And so you bought into that. And then so now your performance was just, man, I'm a cop. I'm supposed to, what does the police do? I'm supposed to go to overtime. I'm supposed to write tickets.
Donuts.
I'm supposed to go to court. Donuts.
Donuts.
This is how it looked. This is
Promotional checks.
Right, so you start perceiving yourself to be that. Because people used to always be like, bro, you ain't like a normal cop. You like Mike Lowry. Or you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you? Because I perceive myself to be something different, bro. I perceive myself, I created my own perception of what it should look like. I didn't buy into the same perception that society gives you. Society gives you a perception of what cops should look like. Society gives you a perception of what a school teacher should be. Society give a perception of what you got to create your own perception. Sometimes you got to come up with your own, or go find the evidence.
Yeah.
You got to create.
That's the part.
If you're living in lies, right? If you surrounded around and the perception is not what you want it to look like, you got to sometimes create your own perception of what you want it to look like. So if the perception is not what you want it to look like, you got to create your own perception of what it should look like.
That's why you got to do the demo, though. That's why I was saying you got to do the demo, because that's the first step. And for a lot of us, the demo is, and don't take this the wrong way, like still have a relationship with, you can still be close to, but in terms of your personal ideology, you got to detach from those individuals that are having you to believe like that.
Hey, so before we even go with the first step of demo, I think we need to come up with the blueprints. Because you got to know why you even demo.
Absolutely.
And you got to know what to demo. Everything might not need demoing.
And
we might need to.
You're right. I'm saying I'm having such a full circle moment. This is going to sound crazy to y'all. It's not crazy at all. That's why, here's what I'm saying. This ain't no promotional nothing. That's why the assessment is so critical. Like, I'm here sitting, listening to y'all like, yo, what's the first step though, Carl? Because I am 75% water, but I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I do believe I could be a millionaire, but I'm still, so what's the first step? Bro, my assessment, I'm gonna be very practical. My assessment said a line on there. I was like, man, that's cap. It said, you don't have no friends outside of work. I was like, bro, that's cap. And I was like, yo, I got mall. Wait, I work with all them. Bro, it was a reality for me. Again, facts. We talking about facts. I'm looking at it like, yo, if I'm not working with you, bro, I ain't got no, and I'm just saying that showed me who I was. Work is my highest priority.
And half the time you don't want to be our friend. You know what I'm saying? I got a bad Carl to hang out with me now.
But you see what I'm saying?
But you're not working, you're having fun.
Yeah.
And so he's saying, his assessment
Bro,
saying he can't do that.
If I ain't working,
he's always there when it come to work. Wow.
Yeah.
If I'm not working, he said to me point blank, and I don't know if you remember this conversation. I'm saying it's full circle for me. Like everything is getting clear, and I want y'all to really like hear what I'm saying. This ain't no push. Take the assessment. It tells you this stuff. He said to me, he called me one time. This was E coming into his pilot. Bro, when it comes to work, bro, we so mutual, but when it comes to our relationship, you suck. Wow. Point blank. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Point blank.
Pilot 101.
The pilot was coming out. And bro, I was like, and again, I'm learning not to deal in the emotions, because I could be like, man, forget you then, whatever. But it's like, no, what is E saying? Oh, E's saying the assessment. It's the same thing it said. So now I'm starting to do the demolition. Oh, bro, you don't call, bro, I don't even call my family like that. I'm just being 100% transparent. If it's not work-oriented, bro, ain't nothing for me to talk about.
Why is that?
No. Again, demolition. That's what I saw my dad do.
Perception.
My dad was at the church. Work. He was doing something. My dad was a teacher. After school, he had private lessons. After that, he was taking care of the church. You see what I'm saying? So I learned coming up perception. And dude, it's not even, you said, what's the word you use? I want to say it's almost dictates your life now. It ain't even just a perception no more. Like it becomes such a reality for you, and you don't know. So now, for me, everything Ron always says, if you see yourself as a hammer, bro, everything you see is now a nail. So that's the lens that I view myself in, and now thanks to the assessment, now I can sit down and really unwind. Like, so I can answer the question now. Like, yo, I watch my dad work in our blue collar mentality. Like that's the thing that I'm wired with, like all the way through. So demolition is first understanding like that's who you are. That's why you are the way you are. Now, what do you need to do to do it? You see what I'm saying? So I want to
do
make it
something
clear.
different.
Now I'm clear. Like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I don't swim. I don't do whatever. I understand why I'm like this. Now I've kind of cleared a little space. Now I have to be very intentional with putting some things in place to make
Well,
sure.
Maul said division. So you detach first, from what I'm hearing, Maul. We have to detach from ourselves and detach from those individuals who, man, my phone got messed up, some type of way. My number got switched, and so I couldn't call nobody, I couldn't do nothing. I keep saying this though, yo, the unplugged boy is so needed. It was just some people that I came back, I was like, yo, I gotta unplug. Like, I just gotta unplug because
Remember the last time you unplugged involuntarily?
Yeah, in Hawaii. Yeah, I got it next. Bro,
When God told E to jump in the ocean.
Yeah, that might have
We was
been
in Hawaii on the beach, all just walking. We had just got there, fully clothed, walking down the beach. I'm talking about like, oh man, this is nice, our hotel right there. Bruh, me and Didi and Candace standing there, all of a sudden, E just takes off, dog. Into the water. I'm talking about, he had like jean shorts on, and the shirt, and like his hat,
Is
everything.
this back when he was talking about he walking on water?
Bro, I don't know what was happening, but we looked up, was like, what is he doing? We just seen E running. I thought he was trying to like go to God. I was like, bro, and then all of a sudden, and there was waves too, and all of a sudden you just seen E like swimming through the waves. So you are an ocean swimmer.
I can't. I just said
Yeah, it was
when
like
I see that body of water, it's just like, man.
And then
I've been all the way out in the boat
back,
and
and we
did
was
it,
all, he came back just fully, all clothes, just drenched. And we was looking at everybody was like, yo, what is you doing? And he was like, shoot, I had my phone in my pocket.
Unplugged.
I was unplugged.
Man, that thing had so much salt in it. And me and E, I'm talking about, remember we tried for like, at least 4 hours trying to get it. Man, that thing was dead.
And I'm telling
so
you,
he couldn't talk on the phone.
It hurts.
No prayer line.
Yeah. But it was the best thing in Hawaii to be unplugged from the world,
Didi
bro.
had a blast.
Didi had a blast. I mean, you see the videos, us laughing. It was the best time I ever had. But I had to unplug, and it's so hard to naturally unplug because some of us, when you unplug, you feel so guilty about all of the stuff, and it's like, no, you got to unplug. And that's why I keep telling y'all, like, whether it's you thinking one property away, Summit is about just property. No, like it's unplugging from just the ideas that you had and plugging into the right ideas. It's like, I look at real estate and I'm like, yo, I was never interested in it. Why? Because the community I was in wasn't interested in it. But the line that got me, from Maul, and it could still be true. I don't know, I don't know in 2023, because of software and all that. But there was a time in America's history that, and it could be still true, that the majority of people who were wealthy came from real estate. So for me, it was like, yo, there's a world of people economically going to the next level because they're plugged into real estate, but because you grew up in a middle-class environment, which is not necessarily wrong with it, you aren't plugged into the economics. And so I just want to say, from my perspective, just keeping it real with y'all, one of the truths that I had to embrace, when I first got with CJ and I got with this, squad was, you don't have to do it alone. You know what I'm saying? And here's the bigger one. And again, this one's probably going to get me in trouble because people go, trip. But you don't have to do it with the people that you know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that was a hard truth for me. That was probably the harder truth, because a part of it was, I'm doing it with C, but I'm feeling bad because I feel I should be doing it with these people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, here I am doing it with somebody from scratch, and we're starting to, get some headway. But, Maul, this wasn't my truth. My truth was, I got to this point with, what I'm saying? Like, Cleveland drafted me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Cleveland drafted me, bro. And I had to realize that loyalty in the way I knew it was not a truth. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the truth. And so it's like, yo, Cleveland drafted you, bro. But I got to go to Miami to win. You feel me? And which is why I felt like it was that draw to come back, and get it done, because there's a part of us that's like loyal. And God was like, no, this is who you are with, and this is how you going to win the championship. And you got to lean into it. And then the other challenge for me was letting somebody else take control of my destiny. You feel me? Because I felt like as a child I did that and it didn't work out the way I thought it should work out. So now the greatest truth was, okay, this person is gonna tell you what you could put online and what you can't put online. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this don't even make sense, bro. Like, yeah, this don't even make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's like the only part of your profession that you actually own, you know, is maybe my relationship with God and maybe why I do what I do. But everything else you're gonna have to let go of in order to get to the next level. And then you're gonna have to keep letting it go. Because a lot of us, I think we do things initially and then we start seeing, oh, the investment thing is working out. One of the most devastating truths about eating right and working out is that it has to be done daily. Yeah, it has to be done daily, bro. Right. Like I really know in my brain, okay, you drink water for a whole week and you good, and then you take 2 days off from drinking water. The days that you drank it don't go into the days that you didn't drink. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold up, God, I'm trying to do this to like stockpile. I'm trying to stockpile the water.
It's like you got credit. It's like you think about it. You build your bank account
Chuck E.
up,
Cheese
and then you can,
come on, bro.
I'm saying you build your bank account up, you can go spend it.
Yes.
With your help, you can't spend it.
You can't spend it, bro. So I just wanted to say that part.
That does hurt.
It does.
You like, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I told LaShawna, ain't no light at the end of the tunnel.
Not.
It's a train.
It's a train.
Let's talk about
That's it. And that's the truth.
It's a train.
And are you ready to do that? So I'm just saying, you know, again, C always says slow it down. Jamal, one, what is the vision you have for yourself? And the reality is, I can't get there doing this. Who do I need to detach from? Because maybe for a season that was cool, but it's not now. It's not gonna take me to where I need to go. You know, three, where do I need to detach from myself? Which is a harder one, because it's easier to detach from my mom or my dad or my siblings or my whatever. But wherever Eric goes, Eric is there. So I can't detach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta detach from ET and then the Demolition. It's like, yo, but this worked for me before. Well, maybe it didn't work, but it sure helped me to survive. Right. Maybe it didn't work, but I was able to survive. It's like, nope, if you wanna thrive, now you gotta demo, and then after you demo, you're not even fit. When you demo, you ain't even, like when you demo, like, bruh, I got to a space where it was like eating right, working out daily, hour and a half a day, doing my resistance, whatever. And I was like, yo, E, you are now at a starting point. What used to be I just wanted to get back into a large, and I just wanted to be able to
see my toes. Fred Flintstone.
I just wanted to, now I can. And it's like,
grown man.
Now it's like,
make sure you ain't.
You feel me? Like, let's go now. Like, Mark, for real, this is the first time in my life. It's like, yo, you back to this, whatever. Now it's time to work. Yeah. And it's like, yo, I didn't want to have to work when I got here. I wanted this to be, I just wanted to walk y'all through those steps. But I can say
no,
I'm
it's
thriving
important
now.
To understand that, for real. When I say there's no light at the end of the tunnel.
There's none.
That's why you like tell LaShawna, like, you're not working towards like a prize of food.
You're not.
Like I told her, I was like, yo, you had 39, 40 years of fun.
To do whatever you was doing.
It's over. Like
Whatever
that, and that's
you
why,
was doing.
and that's so funny. Like, and obviously, don't mean you ain't never gonna have it, but it's just like using that as a reward system is over. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I could. And it's like, dog, you really have to change your relationship with, that.
But why you can't fall in love with the image of what you're gonna look like? Like that is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's the image of why would you want to go back to the thing that got you there?
Well, remember we talked.
I was gonna say, but when you get there, Amal.
But it got you in that position.
But when you get there.
What position?
Right. When you get there, Amal, like, why haven't you stopped?
Why haven't I stopped what?
I'm just saying, why haven't you stopped? Let's just say in physical, like, okay, you got biceps.
Oh,
like,
because every single decade, a version of myself has another vision of myself.
Yeah, but that's
and
also Maul's gift.
I've never been. So when I create that vision at 20 of how I wanted my body to look at 30.
You answered it. That's clear. I got you.
All of a sudden, boom, I'm 30. I got another vision of how I want myself to look at 40.
So the vision keeps.
Bro, I'm 45, about to turn 46 next week. I got a vision of how I want my body to look at 50. So in order to get when I'm 50.
No light at the end of the tunnel.
Bro, that is the light. So when I hit 50, I want to still look like this.
But let me
So
tell you
it takes me 10 years to continue every day to get. So when I hit 50, when I celebrate my 50th birthday, I already got a picture of me at 20. I got a picture of me at 30. I got a picture of me at 40. And now at 50, I want to be able to fit right in line. Every year, we're taking care of that next vision, that next version of ourselves.
Where you got these pictures? Maul got a wall.
No, it's real. Hey, Mar, you just said something deep, though, that
that's
will help
good.
me to encourage you. I think we all have a vision in an area, and what we do is we believe that that area is going to suffice for every area, right? Because I've always had a vision for my spiritual life. I never had one for my physical life. I actually thought by getting up and praying every day, bro, you laughing, I'm not playing. I was taught philosophically,
100%.
I was taught in the church that if you take care of your spiritual life, it's gonna take care of everything.
All these things shall be
That's
added.
why I did it. That's why I did it, because it was like, okay, it's like with Maul with real estate. Now I get it. I understand that thriving is economics is in the bricks. I get that now. But Maul, that's not what I was taught. I was taught if I put my money in the bank, this is gonna be the way that the one thing I could do that's gonna bleed into every part of my life is to put my money in the bank. That's not the truth. But I listened to somebody else tell me that foolishness. So what I'm saying is I literally had a vision for my life that if I put all my eggs in the spiritual boy, some kind of way praying is gonna make my marriage dope. It's gonna make my health dope. It's gonna make
That'd
my
be
money
sweet
dope.
if it would.
Sure
Bro,
would.
but
Can
they
you
taught
imagine?
you,
Just
they
being-
taught you this foolishness. And to some extent, not Maul, I get it. Maybe spirituality is the rebar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it's that.
That's inside, okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Maybe the spirituality, it
Foundation.
is.
Yep.
But it's not.
Load bearing.
It's not the load bearing boy. You feel me? And so it's like, okay, maybe you could pray about your health and pray about the vision for your health and ask God to assist you. But praying is not lifting weights.
Yeah, but I wanted to go back to something Maul was saying, because Maul, you're absolutely right. But here's the thing. What you're asking somebody to do who's not in shape or who is, let's say, obese or whatever, you're asking them to find a vision of a hypothetical, right? Like, when the fact is, I could eat this right now and feel something this second. You're asking me to trade in a real feeling for a maybe. So maybe if I do this, I'll get in shape. Maybe I'll look like this in 10 years. So
Why do you
you're
think
like,
of as a maybe, though?
I'm telling you because. The
way they think.
I'm just saying.
Why, you know?
Because I tried to work out for 3 weeks and it didn't work. I tried to work out for 2 months and it didn't work. And I still was chunky and I wasn't eating. To your point, we talked about it in the other podcast. So what am I doing? At least if I...
Well, that's why I said
If
earlier.
I'm eating this,
but
I feel
but this
in
is
the
why
moment
I said,
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, but this is why I said this. Everybody we talking about, okay, I don't know people outside of, but everybody we talking about has become a beast in something that they've done.
Oh, for sure.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So who you're referring to, they have become a beast in a certain area. And in their lifetime, even around other people, they can brag and say, like Maul or TJ would always say, when he was a youngster, bro, I come into the weight room, I own the weight room. I don't care who you are, I own this.
These are facts.
I'm saying that person can say that in an area, academically in college, I own this. But often many of us put our hat on one thing. That's what we do. Like we put our hat on this, believing that that is gonna spill over to everything else. Because they are beasts, but they've never taken those same attributes or that mindset that they do this one thing in beastful into the physical.
Right,
You feel what I'm saying? So like Maul said, why? Because they did have a vision for themselves professionally. They did, but they didn't have one. So that's why I was saying, for me, all I realized I had to do was go, hey, E, yeah, you could pray for an hour and it's going to, bruh, let me tell you something. It's going to I've been doing this since I was 8 years old praying. It definitely has some benefit. You got cancer, I believe with all my heart. I come and we pray together, something gonna happen. I come into your locker room and I speak, there's an anointing, I feel like I'm about to leave. That anointing does not spill over though with chocolate chip cookies. That you can't, and so with Maul, all I realized was I had to say, oh, I need to have a vision for my health.
And the vision, E, is nothing more than the blueprint.
That's it.
And that's why I said you gotta have that blueprint first.
Yeah.
So whenever I fix a property, when I start and I got the blueprints, the skyscraper, for instance, we're building a skyscraper. Before we broke ground, before we demo,
Yeah.
right? Before we do
Yeah.
anything, we
Yeah.
have to sit with an architect for 2 years
Yeah.
and design this building.
Yeah.
So when you were talking about I can get instant gratification now, how do I know that this is gonna happen? That's what you're doing this for. That's the blueprint. So when we're putting all this time and energy and effort and money into these blueprints, we're not saying, what if it don't happen?
Yeah.
It's being created right in front of you. So now it's up to you.
happening.
It is already happening. It's already started. So when you're doing a blueprint of your life, you can't be sitting back thinking like the thing that's keeping us going is the end goal of the building. That's why when you create the blueprint, the first thing before we even got deep in the blueprints, what's the first thing the architect gave us? We got the actual rendition of the building.
At the end of it,
So that's something that we can
part,
see.
bruh.
That's something now
start with a
you start
physical-
with the actual vision of how you want this structure to look. So you got to start in your life with the actual vision, that rendition of what you want your life to look like in certain areas. Even if it's weight loss, go doggone it, go get a picture, go cut off the head of yourself and put it on a picture of somebody else, somebody that's actually in shape. So that you can say, cool, I'm working every day to get to that.
Can you pose real quick in case somebody want to use your muscles? Say, look, this
That's
is
what a 46-year-old man look like.
Put your face
On
On top of them all. So real quick,
keep my
man.
teeth, though.
So
You
two
got 3
things.
minutes.
Y'all got two different, and I'll give two different areas. We might not have time to go into it. But the one key thing that I got from both of y'all, Nobel Peace Prize, that's a lifelong goal that you had. You just talked about having like
10-year increments.
incremental, that's the word, incremental goals. Like, so I'm just challenging somebody, pick one. I don't even care which one. Pick one that's gonna take your whole life to do because you need that. But then also pick one that you're growing in and that you can actually measure over time. Like, to me, those two different things, they're different, but I think we need both of them because it's the thing that keeps you going. So
Well,
yeah.
it's the same thing, though. But that's why I said, for me, when I showed you the picture yesterday, my physical is blood pressure,
Yeah.
sugar levels, like making sure that my blood is good, making sure now, he talked about the mobility. Like, that is a real thing. At 52, if you don't take care of your mobility, 62, it's going to cost you.
Like my man.
Yeah, I'm
And
just saying, that's why I
good
said
too, though.
it.
So remember how I said, get that picture of him and cut off a picture of your face and put it on a nice looking body?
Yeah.
Some of y'all might be like CJ, where your fears scare you, your fears drive you. So go ahead and not cut your picture off and put it on
Put
the
a
person
chunky
that's
cheek.
sick.
Yeah.
That's laying in the, put in the person that's sitting in a wheelchair messed up. Put in the person that's in the
Chunky
hospital.
cheese.
Put your,
Chunky
put
cheese.
your
Chunky cheese.
face on a picture of a person that's in a hospital.
Fact.
In a
Somebody
hospital.
broke. Listen.
Laid out.
Hey, listen.
Maybe that'll scare you. Maybe that'll motivate you.
No. You playing. Every time Candace be like, yeah, my willpower low, we put on my 600-pound life. Yeah. We be smoothies like, yeah.
No, you playing. I'm serious.
No,
That's
for
real.
real.
No, I literally, like Didi and I now will go, like let's say we're in Vegas. So we'll go into a spot. Now, she don't do buffet, but let's just say we go somewhere and they have a nice buffet. You can also order on whatever. Or you're on a cruise or you have to whatever. What Didi will do now is say, let's look at how the people look who eating this. So that's the new thing. It's like, oh, let's take a look at my man that's...
Big Shirley right there. Nope, we not doing. We gonna go somewhere else.
Here's my deal. I want you to understand, we are not suggesting that there's a certain look that you should have. This is your life. So if you feel like you want to indulge in sweets or you want to eat certain things and you don't want to be here for the next 90, bruh, for sure. I'm just saying, all we're saying is like, you really do need to know what your image is and you need to know, I love starch, like I guess carbs. I love that. You feel me? I haven't literally, for real, I ain't had no pasta probably in about 6 months. And I'm gonna tell you why I haven't had, and I love, all I was eating was the fettuccine boy that I had got, whatever. I love it.
And
I don't think it's
sandwiches.
nothing that's that.
He is the sandwich
I'm gonna
king.
tell you this though, I think, and to C's point on that, I haven't had whatever you would call lunch meat, like processed. Turkey pastrami used to be my thing. But here's what I realized. Every time I ate the pasta or I eat the turkey pastrami, now I'm eating like whole, like a breast, whatever, like something real. I realized the blood pressure is being affected by the pasta. You can't say you want 110 over 70 something but you eating this. This physically eating this is going to impact. And so it's just like, yo, I want to be on stage. I want to speak. I want to travel the world. I want to still be mobile. I don't want to have to be on speaking I don't want to be in the hospital for a week or two recovering and then I lose time and lose track on or whatever. So it's to Maul's point. It's like I do have a vision and I don't even have a vision, just a vision no more. I have what Maul said. Your vision has to become a mindset at some point. And so now I have a mindset of, yo, bro, you got to work out an hour and a half a day. I told Didi yesterday because she was, we was just kicking it, about me working out. And I was just like, D, I want to be able to walk at 72. And I know the best way to walk at 72 is to walk at 52. Like that's like if I take off from walking, at 72, I'm going to have a greater chance,
Listen, at no point is it finna get easier. If you're listening to me right now, I don't care if you're 26. I promise you, when you get to 36, you ain't about to be like, all right, now let's get, and it's gonna be easier to start right now. What else?
I'm about to say, can I say, go back to one property away. That's why I tell people, you need to do this now. Like, what are you about to do? Wait until you turn 50 to start investing in real estate? It's now. If you start now,
let's make that the next podcast.
If you start now, think about where you'll be at when you turn 50 in the next 20 years or so.
OnePropertyAwaySummit.com. Y'all know what it is.
17th.
One Property Away, July 17th. The week of July 17th, you're going to spend 5 days with Dr. King here, man. He's going to walk you through every step of real estate and wealth building as a whole. And if you want to learn how to get started in investing, take your financial wealth to another level, take your financial health to another level, be able to do those things that we talk about for your family. OnePropertyAwaySummit.com. That's OnePropertyAwaySummit.com. We start on July 17th. You already know, get there. It's a virtual summit, so you can sit right at the crib with your friends, family, loved ones, bring them over to the house. Y'all watch it together. Y'all get started together. Group economics. You got a couple dollars. You got a couple dollars. Y'all can come in, get a property. We have several people already in the Make Real Estate Real community that are doing joint ventures, things like that. So OnePropertyAwaySummit.com, July 17th. All of us will be in attendance speaking on our properties, what we've been going through in the real estate and how we've been, making this shake. Shout out to my mom and dad again. I'm every episode to them, I'm gonna shout them out for doing theirs. I mean, you talk about my parents in their 60s, bro. My mom about to turn 70. Well, my mom just turned 70 while we were in Mexico, actually. And right after her 70th birthday, she, finished her first property. So you said start now. Any other thing? Anybody got anything else? Go ahead, Mo.
I'm just saying, don't miss it, Mo.
Don't miss it, yeah.
God literally, I'm not playing. God literally gave me what he wanted me to talk about from the real estate perspective and the gospel and the kingdom building. Yeah. He literally matter of fact, I got to pay some people to do some research for me because this is how deep it's going to be. So I'm telling y'all, you don't want to if you're a pastor, you're a lay pastor, you're a Christian, like, yo, this is going to be imperative for you because God is showing me there's a direct correlation. Listen to me, y'all. It's in the book of Acts. His name was Joseph. He literally took a piece of land that he owned and put it at the feet of the apostles. It's in the word, Ma. Yeah. I'm going to show you how God showed me in the word how important I never said he gave them millions. Yeah. He sold a piece of land that he had. It's in the word, Ma. Yeah. Wow. Really, you thought Make Real Estate, it's been real, Ma. It's been real New Testament. Yeah. He literally, what is it? The day of Pentecost. Yep. In the Bible, the moving forth of the gospel, Joseph, not Joseph, the father of Jesus, not him. Yeah. A real estate dude, a real estate investor. It's in the word, a real estate investor, Jamal. Yeah, call him Jamal back in the day, the first one. He literally takes this lot that he has and places it at the feet of the apostles. Wow. I did a sermon on it. Okay. He put it at the feet. Bruh, God showed me like, you thought you knew, you didn't know, but there's some things that are happening in the kingdom because of real estate, Mall, that I want to share that could have never happened if I didn't take you up. I mean, in the gospel, in the kingdom, we moved a needle, and I never realized we were able to move it because of real estate.
OnePropertyAwaySummit.com. We'll see y'all there July 17th, the whole week. We rocking with y'all. We out of here. We love you. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.